Being a photo booth director is so much fun. It's so challenging, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you're self taught. Um, it's almost time for me to go pick up my son from daycare, from school, and I need to take this photo booth down. Take this photo booth down with me. All right, so I'm gonna pan you guys back so you have a full view of the madness that's about to take place. Not literally, but here we go. So I brought out some extra things so I can make it look cute. This in my 360 photo booth business has been one of the best investments. I love this because whenever it's time for the photo booth, the 360 booth for people to come on, I turn on the light. And that lets everyone know y'all can go ahead and come on. So if you don't have a photo booth sign, I'm going to link it in the description so that you guys have it. 10 out of 10 recommend. It is powered USB. Love it. Again, 10 out of 10. I do also have these. I got these from Temu. Not gonna lie, love them so much. Microphones. Where did my child put the microphone to this one? Only God knows. But we're gonna put that over to the side. And then every single time that I go to Dollar Tree, I always find some good picks. Look at these glasses. Do you see these sunglasses? Cute. Chic. Love it. 10 out of 10 recommend. I think they were like $2 each. I got these from Temu in 2024, y'all. Okay? I try to take care of my props as much as possible, but y'all know people. People, people, people. So these are my favorite. These are my favorite photo booth props. The ladies love it. And the gays. Okay? Gays and the ladies, yes. 10 out of 10. The dorky glasses, I would like to get myself an extra pair of these. 10 out of 10 recommend these for the photo booth. Everybody loves them. You know, just add a little nerdy look to whatever it is that they have going on. But we're going to put the props to the side. And then, I'm not going to lie, I stole this from someone. I'm sorry, because I'm not going to say that I hate when people do this to me, but I'm very attentive and try to make sure that I have all of my props whenever someone is getting off of the photo booth. But I definitely stole this one. I don't know from where. It was a long time ago, so I can't even tell you guys where to get that one. This one, I also snagged it. But I did find these. So these are in 5 and below. 5 and below, they have them I think for like $5, probably less, and they're inflatable. So they don't take up space, they're foldable. Love it. This is great for the women who don't want to mess up their hair. And I do now create custom props. So if you guys are ever looking to get custom props made, I'm a girl. I made this. This is for Lux Spin Studio photo booth. Okay, I made this. This is cute. That's probably gonna be the image of the new business cards that I'm gonna do. It's very cute. And I also tapped into templates. So these templates are available on my website, movayaya.com. You guys can tap in there, pay for the template. I think I have it on, it's like $5 if you want to make this yourself. If you want me to make it, the option is also there. What I haven't added yet is branding. We like branding. Everybody loves branding. So I created an extra space at the top for business owners to put their business information, or they can offer it to their clients as an upcharge for them to promote their business. And then I'm working on learning how to make ribbons. So I'm playing around with this. I don't know how to make a ribbon yet, but we're going to put this off to the side. I think that's it for props. And my extensions. Let's move this over to the side. My snacks. It's 3:45. I am not going to finish this by 4 o'clock. Cafecito's nice and cold. All right. So the last thing that I just added was the stanchions. And I'm not sure about the stanchion setup with the Oakwood vibe. Like the display of the background does have a little bit of gold going on, but I don't know. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to remove the camera. So I'm gonna unplug my portable, and we're going to unscrew the camera. And I love that it has a tilt option, so I can tilt it up or down. And then we're gonna turn this off. Set this to the side also. And we're going to take this screw out. This screw up here is to hold the camera in place so that it's not moving. Keeps it very sturdy. We like it. 10 out of 10. And then with all of my equipment, I have a bag, which I'm gonna upgrade. I want a very cutesy-ish type of bag. This is the bag that came from my vendor with the photo booth. And here I have all of my tools. So what I would like to essentially do is get a bag and label everything so I know what everything is and what everything is for, and also the exact names. So if I ever need to replace any of the pieces, everything is labeled. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. And then let's take the iPad out. Unscrew this. That one can stay there. Unscrew. I don't want to completely take it out. I don't like losing parts. All right. Oops. All right, so we got the iPad out. And let's put this back in there. Like I said, I don't want to lose anything. So we're going to try to keep all the nuts and bolts in there. I don't ever want to get to a venue and I'm missing screws or I'm missing things. 10 out of 10 recommending getting extras. All right, so everything in there is intact. I can keep this in there. Key, close, and then we're going to put this key away. So we're going to put it in the bag. And then let's take it apart in the order that I finished putting it together. First things first, secure the iPad. Let's put the iPad back in here. Dime, how did I put this in here? Am I putting it correctly? I am. Bring it down in there. All right, iPad is in. Okay, and let's cover it up. If you guys have any questions on the photo booth, let me know in the comments. I am here to help, whether it's where to buy, things to look for, comments or suggestions, feedback. You guys are more than welcome to give me feedback. I do not come on here pretending to know it all because I don't. All right, and now we're gonna open the box. So in this box is where the photo booth goes. And as you guys are doing this with me, we have learned that it is very heavy to go up flights of steps. It was very heavy. All right, so the first thing that goes in there is the head. We're gonna unscrew. And that goes in. Nice. And then there is a divider to protect the head from the printer, which is this. So that goes there. Screw in the bag. Aquí. And let's unscrew this also. We're going to temporarily place this here. because there are pieces that go inside of the printer. Excuse me. Wow. All of our pieces go inside of the printer. Does the back open? No, it doesn't. Okay. This goes like this. Screw in the bag. All right, and now we take off las piernas. Like, I'm trying to think to myself if there's a way that I can do the setup and save on time, and I don't see it. There's no way that I can walk into a venue with the legs assembled unless I purchase a completely different bag and keep everything separate. So instead of having one flight case, everything will be separated and wrapped, which I don't mind the idea of that. Probably do that. It's very heavy. Everything together is very heavy. The risk with separating is that I could potentially leave something behind, and we don't want that to happen either. All right, so all the legs are out. And let me just grab everything. Okay. Okay, and we don't want to drop. Definitely don't want to drop that. All right, so this heel, here. So what I've learned is to completely take these out. There is one insert that ends up getting stuck down there and not allowing me to fully close these up. So we're gonna take all of these out. Let's make sure we got them all. I think so. Yep, got them all. All right, so this side is gonna be just the legs for the, right here. Just the legs for the printer. Push this down. Okay. It's gonna stay right here. $3.54. I'm doing good on time. Let's move this over. All right. I kind of like this. I love y'all. Hold on. I cannot. Yo, mess. Let's take this out. For this table that I love so much, I definitely want a different carrying situation, because what I currently have is not it. So what I would most likely do is go to a fabric store and buy fabric. I want to lay this down. I don't want it to fall. I want to buy fabric so that I can then find a case that fits it and just have it in a case. The setup that it has right now, me no like it. So you guys will see that in the live that we just did, where I have the setup of how I received the table for the photo booth. We don't like it. No, that's not coming out. So because this is wood, we want to avoid scratching the material. Let me see if I can lean it here without it falling. Perfect. So I like what another photo booth owner mentioned about carrying a blanket to put the pieces on the floor on top of a blanket so that it's not on the bare floor. Because if these sticks fall, like, my heart is going to break. I've already dropped it who knows how many times, and I don't have any scratches, which I'm thankful for, but let's be for real. We got to protect our investments. I don't even want it to touch the floor. But let me know if you guys have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, any concerns. This is a retro vintage photo booth directly from China. So it's not a US seller. This is coming straight from China. Like, I did my research and I purchased my photo booth. So hold it like this. That makes more sense. So right now I'm putting the pieces off to the side so I can take all the legs apart and then collectively put it inside of the packaging, inside of the flight case. This is so much fun. Oh man. I cannot believe I have this booth, yo. I'm so geeked. I'm so excited. All right, so we have all our pieces. Let's put it over here. And now let's put everything back inside. All right, so we're gonna do this. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. So we're putting in the separator and then putting the legs in. I'm just gonna have to squeeze it over. Make sure everything's nice and tight in there. I need all my space. I feel like there's some more space over here. What's here? Oh, I see. So a little one could go off on that side. Like that. Boom. And this. We're looking good, we're looking good. Let's put this one here, because then this has to go in the middle. Like so. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh shit. Let's bring this up. Okay. So that worked. Everything is in there, and that's all that matters. Now for the printer. So this goes wrapped here. This one wrapped also. And this goes towards the front. So let's bring this up. Put it this way. Just so we can stash this in here. And where to put the tools? Right here. How long did that take? 20 minutes. Tu maldita madre. Yo, this is wild. 20 minutes for takedown and an hour to put together. So I have to work on my put together time we're gonna try this again. Not tomorrow. We'll see. Because I already got all the content that I said I wanted for this. We got content. So I'm happy. I don't have to nag at my fiance anymore. And then let me show you guys the table and what it came in. So it came in this. Just a box with this to protect it. And there you have it. Vintage Oakwood Photo Booth setup and takedown. So we just did a complete takedown in 20 minutes. And then now we roll out. Wow. That was real. So many pieces. So if you've ever been interested in getting a retro vintage Oakwood booth, 10 out of 10 recommend. When it comes to putting it together, I was a little bit skeptical because it had so many pieces. But it's pretty straightforward. If you're already in the photo booth business, understanding that it's not just a tripod and a camera that you're setting up, you're literally setting up a masterpiece, because you have a diffuser that I didn't even add. The diffuser is downstairs. You have a DSLR camera, amazing. You also have your iPad, top tier quality, and just the look overall. So it was 20 minutes to take down. And I'm forgetting that I still got to take down that backdrop. Y'all, putting up that backdrop almost took me out. But I'm going to sign out because we're going to go live in another platform. Later, y'all.